I grew up in a nominally Catholic family. I had an idea growing up of who God was. I had a belief in him, but I didn't know much about him, and he was a very distant God at that point. I never really doubted growing up that I was a sinner. That was something I understood clearly growing up in the Catholic Church. But I didn't also understand what Jesus did or how God dealt with my sin. Until I was a senior in high school, I went on a weekend camp with Young Life, and I feel like I heard very clearly in that weekend two things that kind of helped fill in the gaps or put the puzzle pieces together for me. The first was that Jesus had died on the cross for my sin and that it was dealt with, that this was a debt that had been paid once and for all. And the second was that Jesus tells those who hear of him and believe in him to follow him. He said, if anyone would come after me, he must lay down his life and take up his cross and follow me. After I heard those things, in my mind, it was just very clear that I wanted to follow Jesus and that this was what I wanted my life to be about. So really, I look at that as just a turning point of my whole life. I feel like the trajectory of my life changed at that time, from who I became friends with in college and going overseas as a missionary after college, marrying my husband, how we raise our children, even coming here to East Cooper and working for the church now. So one thing I do feel like I've seen God do in my heart since becoming a Christian is really growing a love for his church and a desire to serve his body. So my husband was in the Air Force for 22 years, and we moved around a lot. And every place we went, the church truly became like our family, including here at East Cooper. We have brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles for my kids, grandparents, and truly see this as our family. And it's such a joy to see and understand more of God's love for his church and to get to be a part of serving it and being a part of this body.